Portions of this program were pre-recorded. Elvis Duran.
Low battery. Recharging.
Skeery, more jumping jacks. You're falling.
Another 10?
Here you go. Give me 10.
6, 7.
Make it 20. Keep going.
You're here to keep us going. Keep the world moving.
Power up. Woo!
Good job, buddy. How do you feel?
I feel like I got more energy.
Battery full.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Wow. I wish it was that simple. Excellent. Thank you, Coaster Boy Josh. Welcome to the day. Something you don't hear before we sign on. The last thing we hear, the last words we hear in our headphones from Skeery is, all right, here we go, everybody. You've been saying that same line for how many years? Okay, here we go, everybody.
It's a reflex at this point.
I know. It's muscle memory. It's great. Anyway, here we go. It is Friday, April 4th. Yes, it is a Friday. Depending on where you live, you may be getting lots of floods and wind, or maybe a little sunshine, maybe a beautiful weekend on the way. We'll talk about it as we come up. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gandhi.
Good morning.
Buenos dias, Senor Nate.
Buenos dias, Elvis Duran.
Hi, Froggy.
Good morning, Elvis.
Hello, Skeery.
Hi.
And of course, there's producer Sam. Hi, Sam.
Good morning.
Scotty B is here.
Good morning.
Look at Snotty. Of course, Diamond doing her thing, Garrett doing his thing. And I think maybe Andrew will come grace us with his presence today. Hey, we start off the show with a special gift. Brand new Ed Sheeran. You know, his last album came out 2 years ago. And now, finally, the first cut from this new album, it's called, well, I'll tell you what it's called in a second. It's actually kind of a dancey feel. It's got a Persian lean to it.
Oh.
And it, translation, a Persian term that means my dear. Very endearing little term. It's Azizam, brand new Ed Sheeran. Here it is. Listen to this. Azizam, that is new Ed Sheeran. It sounds so good. Yeah, it means my beloved, my dear. What a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, to each and every one of you listening, you are my Azizam. Well, I guess that's
right.
I should just say you are Azizam. So there you go. What do you mean? Yeah, right. I don't. No
Depending on the
negativity.
day.
No negativity. No negativity from
Okay.
you. Nate already starting out. Yeah, Nate's all in a bad mood. He was eating a banana on the way into work, and it went in the wrong hole, and now he's choking.
Wait a minute. That sounds wrong.
It did. It went down the wrong hole. Exactly what happened.
I aspirated a banana. It happens sometimes.
He's aspirating banana.
Oh, right.
Anyway, well, you should see what else he can do on the weekends. Anyway, welcome to the day. Our first caller of the day, our last first caller of the week is Mickey from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. How you doing, Mickey? Oh my gosh, I love our friends from Bensonhurst. They're so loud. We love it. So Mickey just wanted us to know how much he loves our show. And I think that's a really sweet thing to say. Thank you, Mickey. Appreciate it.
Oh, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. Everybody. Don't leave nobody out.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe if you
Nobody
had to
out.
leave one, if you had to leave one of us out, which one would it be?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. No, I can't leave nobody out. I can't.
Okay. All
what a
right.
nice person.
All right.
I
Well-
can't. You guys are the best.
We love you, Mickey. So what are you doing this weekend? It's going to be kind of rainy, cloudy this weekend, but you can still have a good weekend. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking of trying to get over to Wendy's, man, to get some really good, double stackers and
Wow.
baked potato. Wow.
Wow.
Delicious.
Do they still have baked potatoes at Wendy's?
Yeah.
I think they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I may go there. You know what?
And they
I
season
mean-
it up and everything. They season it up with all kinds of bacon and oh my God, it's good. It's good for you.
Why
Might as
are
well
we-
live, man. Might as well live.
Well, live until you die. I mean, why are we here? We could be at Wendy's right now. Good God.
Yeah, definitely.
Seriously.
Can you
Well, I
send me
like
over
that.
some Wendy's coupons?
Oh,
Well, I maybe. I don't know if we have. You know what? We'll figure this out. I don't know. I think I don't know. Let me look into the Wendy's vault. I know we got something for you. We got to send you some. Mickey, you have the best weekend ever. You tell everyone at Wendy's we said hi.
Yes, definitely. We're still alive, baby. We're still alive. We're doing good. We're doing
Yeah,
good.
we are.
All right, Mickey, you're so fine.
I love that. You're so fine. You
my
blow my mind. Come on, Skeery. Get some Tony Basil in there. Push the button. All right, Mickey, we're going to look for some Wendy's stuff. I think we ran out last week, but if we can, we're going to find you something, okay? I promise. Because you
Thank
deserve
you so
whatever you
much.
want. Oh, yeah, hold
You
on one
guys are the
second.
greatest.
Well, I love you. Hold on, Mickey. Mickey is a typical Bensonhurst guy. Always from the heart. Always from the heart. I love that. Skeery, we really shouldn't play Mickey by Tony Basil, should we?
Let's do it. Come on.
We won't.
No, we don't. We could. All right. Well, welcome to the day. God knows where we're going today. We'll get there wherever it is. Well, let's drive aimlessly today, like we did yesterday and the day before. Well, are you okay? What's wrong, Nate?
I just heard something in my headphones. It's fine. I'll tell you in the break here.
Okay, all right.
Oh, boy.
I've learned not to ask more than twice. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. And then, by the way, if you're going to work on Wall Street or you're in the financials today, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I hope you're having a better day today.
Don't look at your 401k.
Yeah, no,
don't look. Do not look at your 401k. It's now just a 4K.
More like a 1K.
Yeah, maybe a 1K, maybe barely. All right, into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about things related to that. French President Emmanuel Macron is calling on all European nations to stop investing in the U.S. because of Trump administration's tariffs. The European Union is being hit with a 20% tariff on all exports to the U.S. after that global tariff plan was unveiled Wednesday. On Thursday, he held a meeting with French industry representatives and said the investments should be suspended until all things are clarified with the U.S. He said, quote, "What would be the message if big European actors invest billions of euros in the U.S. economy at the very moment they are hitting us?"
What are we going to do? I need poupon. Hello.
Oh, God. I don't know. Just pay,
I need mustard.
Pay $1 million more for everything. It's going to be cool.
All right. Okay.
All right. Millions of people in the eastern U.S. are bracing for flash flooding that forecasters say could be historic. A series of severe storms have already dropped up to 4 inches of rain across the south central U.S. And now forecasters are predicting another 8 inches through Saturday, specifically in Missouri and Kentucky. The National Weather Service is warning that life-threatening, catastrophic, and potentially historic flash flooding could occur from the Ohio Valley to the Mid-South, and rivers could overflow their banks. They are saying many rivers could overflow. The Weather Service says there may be flooding in areas that have never been flooded before.
Damn.
And finally, I know, TikTok is close to being sold, apparently. Chinese-based ByteDance was granted a 75-day extension from its original January 19th deadline to divest or face a permanent U.S. ban. Speaking aboard Air Force One Thursday, President Trump said he believes a sale to a good group will happen soon. He also floated the idea of using the new U.S. tariffs against China as a bargaining chip in a possible deal. And those are your 3 things.
Yeah, we need to continue TikTok, or as Skeery calls it, continuing education.
Oh, God.
That's right. I learned it from TikTok.
So there you go. I'm just looking at, the photos that we got from the photo shoot that Robert Irwin did,
Oh,
yes.
from Down Under with his underwear.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen the video of him doing the shoot?
No.
Well, he's just sitting back there drinking a cocktail in the backyard, and this snake is slowly slithering all over his muscular body.
Okay.
I'm like, these Australians are so laid back. Could you do that? Could you sit there in your underwear and let a snake just kind of slowly slither?
A constrictor? Yes.
I don't know what it is.
A biter? No. Or whatever they call it. A hitter? What do they call
Okay.
those?
It's
So
a
you like-
blackhead python. That's what it was, yeah.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
I don't look like him, so I don't have to worry about it. Anyway, are you guys ready for your Friday?
Haha, laugh, funny. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
Hey, it's Tate McRae with Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Do you ever get that eye shivering thing where your eye starts twitching?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eye twitching. Does anyone ever get the
I
eye
get
twitching
it.
thing? Okay.
And you can't explain it, and then you think something's wrong with you.
Exactly. Well, sometimes they say maybe it's stress, but even if you're not stressed out. Okay, so I looked it up, eye twitching. I just wanted to know more because, it's always a great moment to learn, right? So there's a woman on our Medium account, Gandhi. Her name is Jane Francis.
Okay.
And she wrote this article entitled 8 Signs That Someone is Always Thinking About You, According to Psychics.
Oh, okay.
So you know it's got to be 100% true.
Yeah.
Number 1, sudden emotions. Maybe you're with your family and your friends having a great time and laughing and whatever. And then from nowhere, you start experiencing this sadness. You can't explain it.
Oh.
Or this crazy anxiety out of nowhere.
Okay.
It might be because you just crossed someone's mind at the same time that person is in your mind too.
Oh.
You met up on the psychic plane and they're thinking about you.
So it creates
Just a
like a
thought.
power surge between the two
Yes.
of you? Okay.
It's hard to believe, but a lot of people say it's reliable. They'll call that person and they'll go, yeah, I was just thinking about you too. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Dreaming of people sometimes means they're dreaming of you. Check it out. Next time you dream about someone, say, hey, I had a dream about you last night. See if they come back and say, I was just thinking about you.
Are there only a handful of people you can do that with, though? Because sometimes I have dreams about people I haven't seen in years. If I just randomly said, hey, I had a dream about you, would they be like, please get away from me?
No, you know what? Actually, it's a great way to connect with someone you haven't talked to in years if you want to.
Okay.
But if you tell Scotty you had a dream about him last night, he's like, oh, were you doing me?
Right.
No.
Was I naked? Did I look good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I like that too.
No, you're not. Well, just because you're dreaming about someone doesn't mean you're having sex with them in your dreams.
I know, but it's awkward to tell somebody like, "Hey, I had a dream about you last night." The first thing they go to is it had to be something sexual.
Of course,
Well,
they
that's
right
on
away, and they do it with that voice. Was it a good dream?
You know what? Then that's on them. That means they're uncomfortable with you saying that, obviously. Okay.
I feel like the better way to say it is, "I had a dream last night. You were in it." Like, and that doesn't say, "I had a dream about you last night." That sounds awkward. And
You know what? If they have a problem with it, that's their fault.
Yeah. Just tell them the dream.
Discomfort in the middle of a meal. Let's say you're sitting down there eating, enjoying your banana, Nate, and you start to cough and gasp and you can't swallow, and right in the middle of your meal, and you're doing fine up to then, it shows that maybe there's some tension in your mind, which also could mean someone is worried about you.
Okay.
Someone out there is worried about you on the psychic plane.
Okay.
Is anyone buying into any of this?
Not
I
at all.
am. Every
Not a
single
bit.
one of them, I'm like, oh, that's high blood pressure. That's indigestion. That's your period.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Next time I start choking during a meal, it's because I'm on my period. I'll say it out loud to my other diners at the table. Yes, Samantha.
So yesterday, I had a very weird daydream about a person I have not thought about in a long time, and I just reached out to her to let her know I was thinking of her, and she said that the worst personal thing happened to her the day before, and she wanted to talk about it. So I think some of these check out. You just get these weird rando feelings.
Hiccups.
Oh.
Doctors suggest the only thing that can cause hiccups medically is when your lung muscles begin to tighten, thereby closing your vocal cords, or when you're eating or drinking way too quickly. So what about other than those obvious reasons? It could mean you're appearing in someone's mind. Okay, I don't believe that one.
That's baloney.
Have you ever had... Okay, here's one that has happened to me and to Alex several times. You're just sitting there, walking around, minding your own business, enjoying springtime, and a butterfly just flies up to you and just perches on your hand.
I like that one.
Do you really think that's just a butterfly thinking you're a tree limb?
Well, because I'm brown, that is what I assume. But I would also like to think that it's maybe somebody trying to visit me or think about me.
Okay. And the day we got married, you were all there in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We were at the house getting ready to go to wherever to get married. And we were outside, and this bird flies out of nowhere and perches on Alex's finger. And he's like, okay, is this my dad coming to see me to say congratulations? Well, what is this? I had time to go into the house, get my phone, come out, and take a picture and take a video of this bird. Birds don't last that long, just out of
that's
nowhere.
Crazy.
No, that's yeah.
And that's such a Santa Fe thing, too. But this bird came out of nowhere. And we're pretty sure it was... You call me crazy.
I believe.
No, I always
that's
think
a different,
birds
I think
are
that's
visitors.
a different one. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, birds are visitors. All right.
Always. Whenever I have a cardinal come around or a blue jay come around, I'm right. My dad's here.
See?
Hey, Dad, what's up? How you doing?
It's always the pretty bird, usually a male. Don't get mad.
Never a
As we
dirty
know-
pigeon. It's never a filthy pigeon.
Yeah,
No.
it's never like a one-legged pigeon.
Yeah.
Can a roach be a visitor?
Well, you know what? I think we need to
don't
allow
clean.
that to be a possible thing.
Yeah.
What about a ladybug?
That's supposed to be
They-
good luck, right?
They say they're good luck. Yeah.
Can you
But you know what?
imagine if you came back as a roach in your next life? I mean, how crappy is that?
Well,
I think
What
it'd be
did
kind
you
of fun.
do?
You'd scare
You'd
the
be-
crap out of everyone.
and you know what? Get sunglasses because they always, run with there's light. When you turn the lights on, they run. Have sunglasses so you can hang out.
If I saw a roach with sunglasses, I'd be like, okay, we're friends now.
I know. This roach plan ahead. They knew I'd turn the lights on, so I'm not running. I'm going to stay right here. Smash. All right, let's get into the horoscopes. I don't know. It's always the cute animals.
Yeah.
that represent people from our past. Okay. Samantha, who are you doing them with today?
Okay, who's getting a headache? I'm thinking of the person.
It's me. I have
Danielle.
a headache.
There we go.
Oh, Gandhi?
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
I already
Really?
have a headache.
All right. God. All right, let's go. What's going on?
Okay, if you celebrate your birthday today, you're celebrating with Robert Downey Jr., Jamie Lynn Spears, David Blaine, Eric Andre, and Graham Norton. Happy birthday, everybody. Capricorn, as challenging as it is sometimes, you just have to be the bigger person and walk away. Your day is a 6.
Aquarius, being the bigger being positive costs nothing and it will keep you in a better space. Keep spreading love. Your day's a 10.
Pisces, is it a challenge or an opportunity? Shift your perspective and turn the negatives into positives. Your day's a 6.
Hey Aries, no challenge is insurmountable. Take bite-sized pieces and you have the skills to get through it. Your day's a 7.
Taurus, not everybody is going to get along with you. Don't waste your time trying to get them to like you. Your day is an 8.
Gemini, you get to decide what you explore. Start planning an adventure, be it for a weekend or across the world. Your day's an 8.
Cancer, may be rethinking a certain relationship today. Let go of the judgments and allow yourself to see the equation in a new light. Your day is a 9.
Hey Leo, it's time to be brutally honest with yourself. The more you compromise your morals, the more you'll make an experience a nightmare. Your day's a 9.
Virgo, you don't need to let go of fear to take a leap. You need to decide to just jump anyway. Your day is a 9.
Libra, you might feel down today, but that's okay. Even on your worst days, you are still a light that's brightening someone else's day. Your day's a 5.
Scorpio, what you feel about yourself, you will see in the rest of the world. So keep that in mind when passing judgment. Your day is a 7.
And finally, Sagittarius, you've experienced highs and lows, but trust that the knowledge you've gained is a huge benefit in the long run. Your day's an 8. And those are your Friday morning horoscopes.
Who has TikTok brain?
What does that
Anyone?
mean?
You know what? You only can absorb content of any kind in just short spurts. Otherwise, you become disinterested and move on.
The world.
Is it of everything and anything? Is this why I'm having more and more difficulty reading books?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Probably.
Listening, I can listen a little longer to a book, but reading, I have TikTok. I think I'm blaming it on this culture that we're living in, this TikTok culture.
It could be very well.
Exactly. They're saying that some songs that we play here on the show are too long. They're saying TikTok brains are keeping people interested for only like 2.5 minutes, and then if the song's still going, they're like, do. What else is on?
Whoa.
Yeah, Nate.
I've noticed that too. I enjoy reading, and I've noticed myself finishing a page or a paragraph, and then my hand is reaching for my phone. What is it? I don't get it.
TikTok brain.
I only
Yeah,
read
TikTok brain.
headlines and captions, and then,
Me
and then
too.
maybe a paragraph, and then I'm moving on to the next, and then swipe.
You guys, you know how guilty I am. I'll read a headline and consider that the whole story.
Yeah.
And I'll come in and go, oh my God, a door closed and broke my foot today. Well, no, there's more to the story. You read the rest of the story.
Yeah. And a lot of times those headlines are exactly opposite of what is in the story because they want you to read the story, which is where so much of the misinformation is coming from.
Right.
All right. Well, keep this in mind. Our brains are being trained daily by the content getting shorter and shorter, and it's getting even shorter. So I can imagine, like in the next couple of years, you're going to have like, boop, and that's your TikTok. Boop,
Oh my God.
Okay, it's over.
This is the future for all of the youth of today. It's so lovely, isn't it? Great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And we have to, and those are the people supposed to wipe our butts when we're older.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Please get the whole butt.
Not just one cheek. Thank you.
Please don't TikTok my ass. All right. I don't know what that means. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
Disney puts the brakes on the next live action movie, and Ryan Reynolds is now selling wine.
All right. My thing is when I go to like SeaWorld, I have this desire to go out for sushi.
Oh my.
Oh my.
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
If you go to Disney World, the Coral Reef restaurant, it's in an aquarium, and you order fish.
What the hell?
You pick him out of the tank.
Well, no, that'd be great.
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, I've been reading up on the tariff situation? Like what's going to go up in costs first and then later? I mean, I don't know if you guys are looking at this stuff, but I'm getting conflicting reports. But what I'm hearing, what I'm thinking now is stuff that's like fresh, like avocados, tomatoes that are coming in from Mexico, whatever. Those are going to be going up first. But as far as buying cars and stuff like that, they're saying that you may not be able to get the same discounts. Maybe some dealerships may say, hey, we're not doing the discounts as much, but they still have a lot of inventory that's already here. Mm-hmm. So those particular cars haven't been raised yet. I don't know. Have you heard anything? Like what's going to go up first, what's going to go up last, or anything at all?
I haven't read specifically what's going to go up first besides fresh produce, which is what you just said. So,
because it's coming over daily, right?
Right.
Yeah, I keep thinking about it. It's summer, and I got to have my guacamole, and it's going to be just.
Yep. Welcome to your $1 million guacamole.
I know. I don't know. And we told you earlier, don't look at your 401k. If you just, you know what? Look, in the history of stock market numbers and this kind of thing, things happen. Inflation, whatever. Mm-hmm. The numbers go down, but they come back. Mm-hmm. They do come back, but you have to be patient. Then that's it. But if you start looking at it now, you're going to panic. Then the other side of me says, well, maybe this is a good exercise to see your 401k evaporating a little bit. It'll make you slow down a little bit. The problem with you slowing down a little bit is the economy goes down worse, and then nothing gets bought. And I don't know. I don't really understand all the numbers.
I'm like the panic person. As soon as I see us making a little bit of money on anything, I go to my husband, okay, cash out, cash out, cash out. He goes, that's not how it works. He's like, you have to leave things. I'm like, oh, that's not how it works? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, don't do it that way. It is sort of a slot machine in Vegas. Yeah. At the same time, I thought you were about to say, when I see money going away, I panic. Let's go buy things now. Now.
Get it all.
Now's the time to buy it.
For people who aren't invested in the stock market and don't even have a 401k, it's also still a very tough time because prices of everything are going up and you're already having a tough time saving. So, what do you do? What is the answer here?
Well, ride the storm. I mean, and that's it. That's really the best thing you can do. A lot of financial people, I know the guy that I know who takes care of stuff for friends and whatever, he says, just sit back. Don't look at anything. when any story about numbers comes on, don't look at them. When you go to the store, try to find things on sale.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do with a little less guacamole this summer. Okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking about the people who couldn't afford it in the first place. Now forget it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you have a family, and you have babies to feed, and you have, maybe you're taking care of your mom and your dad. It's gonna get a little edgy. Yeah. But ride it out. It will get better. It will subside. It's just you got to get through the panicky part. Yes, let's turn to our financial guru, Skeery.
So my dad is one of those panickers and wants to just react quickly. So he's a few more payments left on his car lease, and he's like, "Come on, let's see if we can turn it in early." As it turns out, he contacted the dealership. They're like, "Yeah, the cars that are already here or they're on their truck on their way, they haven't been tariffed." So they're going to try and get him out of his car, and they're going to put him in a new car early. So you should check in with your dealer, see what you can do.
Of course they are.
But he's like, Anthony, we got to do this because I don't want to wait 4 or 5 months when they hammer me out with some more tariffs. You don't want to be a victim of the tariffs. Thank you, Tony.
It's so hard because we don't know which products specifically are going to hit first outside of, fresh products, but we do know which income bracket's going to be impacted the hardest and the fastest, and that is lower income. So there has to be something to be done here, and I don't know what it is because my first inclination, take all my money. I don't want to lose anymore, so get it. And that's obviously going to create more of a problem. But when, our financial advisors or whomever you're talking to is saying, just don't look at it, doesn't it sort of feel like that movie, Don't Look Up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It does.
Like there's an asteroid coming, all we can do is just not look at it. What? It seems crazy.
Well, there's no asteroid behind you. Just look the other way.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. What is that, Skeery?
Well, a lot of people economists say that when the market goes down, that's your shot to invest more. You get in low, and then the market will go. Then you'll enjoy the upside of that.
Yeah, the problem is,
by the way,
you don't know where the bottom is.
If you could weather the storm, though.
Skeery.
Yeah. By the way, Skeery does not represent the way we all feel.
This is true. I stand
Financial
alone.
advisor.
I stand alone.
No, you don't
stand alone.
No, you don't stand alone. No. But I don't see a lot of people turning us on every morning to get financial advice.
Yeah,
first of all.
they're not.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
don't look
do.
at us.
I'm gonna
'cause
go
we're the
in. I'm
worst.
going in hard. I'm
You go
doubling
in,
it.
Scary. You go in,
Let us
Scary.
know. Let us know how that goes.
You and all those people out there trying to feed their families, you're totally relating to them right now.
Yeah.
So, that's right. Forget your child and their nourishment. Go out there and buy more Microsoft.
Apple stock's
Going
on
in
sale.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Can we buy General Electric? Are they still around?
It's still so funny how he lives in his own little bubble.
Well, no, there are a few people saying, "Oh, you can go on things are on sale on Wall Street." Well, they're on sale for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, we got to move on because this is not making sense. I'm just thinking of avocados, just to be honest. All right. Anyway, into Danielle's report. Danielle.
All right. Before I start, I want to say happy birthday to somebody. You guys remember our good friend Jeralise, remember, who unfortunately passed away? Her little sister, Sienna, turns 5. So happy birthday to Sienna.
She's still a baby. She's still a baby. She can't be 5.
She is. She's the cutest thing ever. So
They
happy birthday.
grow up so fast.
I know. I love her family. They're so wonderful. All right. So Ed Sheeran has dropped his new track, Azizam. Is that how you say it?
Azizam.
I think so. Yeah. So it is the first single off Ed's upcoming album, Play. It is fantastic if you haven't heard it yet. He was inspired by Persian culture. He said, I love learning about music and different cultures. The more I travel and connect with people, it was like opening a door to a completely new and exciting world. He said he loves the rhythm, the scales, the melodies. Now, if you don't know what the word is, it means my dear or my beloved. So you're going to fall in love with it. It is a great track, a very catchy track. And there's more to come from our Ed. And he's going to come see us very soon. Right, Nate?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to see everyone else. I haven't seen him on our doorstep quite yet.
Exactly. I've seen him all over the damn place, but not here. I don't know about. I don't know. Okay.
It could be the
All right,
tariff situation.
That must be what it is. Let's talk about Robert Irwin. He is the son of the late Steve Irwin. He's 21 years old, and I don't know if you saw it. I know Elvis saw it, but he was posing with some wild animals in the ad campaign for the Australian underwear brand called Bonds. Now, I'm going to go ahead and guess that if you put these underwear on, you're not going to look like this, but you could try. Anyway, in one of the ads, he is holding a blackhead python, and it is slithering all over the place, and wow, yeah. He looks a lot like his dad, though. At least in his... I never saw the rest of his dad, but at least in the facial features, he looks like his dad. A lot like his dad. Demi Lovato, did you see her video yesterday? She removed her nose ring. She created a moment on social, R.I.P. to my nose ring, and yes, she took it off. She took it out, and she wiped away some fake tears. So I know that Gandhi and I are loving love on the spectrum, and one of our favorites is Tanner. He is the sweetest. So he was on Kelly Clarkson's show, and he loves Jack Black. He absolutely loves him. So Jack Black had made him a little video, telling him he was on the road doing the Minecraft movie promotion, blah, blah, blah. But then Jack Black came out and was there and gave Tanner a hug. It was the cutest moment ever. Aww. Tanner was so excited. He's like, I can't believe you're here. And then Jack Black wished him well on the new season. He also said that we're going to exchange phone numbers so we can hit the gym together and lift weights. And Tanner was telling Kelly all about the ladies that he's wooing this season on Love on the Spectrum. If you haven't seen it, you really need to because it is fantastic. The Minecraft movie, like we just said, is out this weekend. They are saying that it should make about $70 million. Last night, it was in previews. It earned about $7 million. If you're a Minecraft fan, you're probably going to definitely want to go see this. And I know Garrett saw it, and he said it was really cute, so you may want to check it out. Ryan Reynolds is now selling a wine. It's called Ugly Estates. It comes in what looks like oversized juice boxes that contain 33% more wine than a typical bottle, but 100% less snob. At least that is how he is marketing it. So maybe you want to get your hands on it. I don't know. Cardi B is teasing her next album. She says it will have a bunch of features on it. She says, I'm working with artists, some that I've worked with before, and some that I haven't worked with that everybody will be surprised about. She said, I am 100% confident in this album. There's no release date yet, but she is very excited that it is on the way. So we know Disney has been making a ton of live action movies lately. You've got Lilo and Stitch on the way. The Lion King happened. You have Snow White. which unfortunately was a disappointment so far at the box office. There was a lot of controversy behind it. Well, they were working on a live-action Tangled. Well, now they have put it on hold, and a lot of the rumors are because of what had happened with Snow White. So we'll see if they go ahead and give us Tangled. Tangled, by the way, follows the story of Rapunzel. So if they decide to go ahead with it, I'll keep you posted. The MTV Video Music Awards have a new home. They will be on CBS and also on MTV. They'll air on MTV and Paramount Plus. This year's event will take place September 7th, and it will be from New York at the UBS Arena, which we're very excited about. So, like I said, a Minecraft movie is in your theaters. The Friend is in your theaters. The Luckiest Man in America in your theaters. Tonight on Hulu, Dying for Sex with Michelle Williams. That's a new one, a series premiere there. You also have the streaming premiere of Girl, You Know It's True. That is on Peacock. I know you guys can't wait. The third season finale of The White Lotus this weekend.
Oh, my God. 90 minutes of that.
Can't wait.
And SNL gives you Saturday Night. SNL gives you Saturday Night Live. Hello, Danielle. SNL gives you Jack Black as the host and Elton John and Brandi Carlile as the musical guests. So that, I think, is going to be a fun one to watch. And that is my Danielle report.
As we race towards Sunday night and the season finale of White Lotus, all of the assumptions are coming out. People are like going left and right. Well, here's what I think is going to happen. Here's a clue that you may have missed on the last episode of White Lotus.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obvious this is what's going to happen. I heard one last night, which is just kind of fabulous. I don't want to. If I say it, it may spoil some stuff. But
okay.
Is
there like a line to bet on who we think did something?
There's always a line to bet. Always. I don't know where to find it.
Because I think it's going to be someone nobody expects. But I have my suspicions. Yeah.
But I'm hearing other things too about families and how real they are as families and things like that. And I'm hearing all sorts. I can't get into it. That's the thing about. Okay. That's the thing about this show and other shows like that. You can't talk about on our show. We can't talk about it because people haven't seen all the episodes. A lot of people don't even want to ever watch White Lotus. That's fine. We can tell them the spoilers. Anyway, hear that music in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The composer who wrote this had a fight with the makers of White Lotus. They had like a little disagreement on the music and how it's used. Can you turn that down, Skeery? It's a little loud. And so this guy, Cristobal Tapia Davir, he will not be the composer for season 4.
Whoa.
He's out the door.
Huh. And he did all three. He did the 3 first seasons. All 3.
Yes, and also, White Lotus is everywhere. By the way, all of those rooms at that resort, they give you the prices, how much it costs to stay in those rooms, which is astronomical. Also, that house that they shot in Bangkok, the resort owner's house, right? Mm-hmm. You can rent that. And it's right across the street from a temple where a lot of the artwork in the opening scenes are displayed on the walls. I mean, White Lotus
investigated.
Well, no, it's popping up everywhere. I'm not trying to find it. But you can walk down the streets of New York and see a candle shop that has candle scents inspired by White Lotus. I mean, I don't know how many of these people are paying money to say that, but it's everywhere. We should go out for a little White Lotus lunch today.
Oh.
At the Thai restaurant.
Yeah, oh my God, that's my favorite.
Well, see, you guys had Thai. Do you think more people are going to have Thai these days because of White Lotus?
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like the food hasn't been featured nearly as much as I would like it to be.
They're
Thai
always
food is one of
just
the best.
eating fruit. Have you noticed that?
Always. Just giant plates of fruit.
Huge plates of papaya and mango. I'm like, where's all this fruit coming from?
And
Thailand.
also, there's Thailand. Yeah. There's also tons of footage of all of the actors hanging out with each other offset. And they all have
like each other.
They seem to like each other. At least that's what they're making us think. Anyway, White Lotus, 90 minutes of it this Sunday.
Elvis Duran.
Oh, here he is.
And the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Love that we started the show today with a brand new Ed Sheeran song. Loved it. It really was fantastic. We're going to try to get that on for you in a little bit. Also, ongoing conversations here about these Elvis Duran Morning Show hoodies and T-shirts we're sending out. And then people ask us to ruin it. And what that means is they want us to sign it. Okay? That's like an old school thing here. Scotty B, who's in charge of sending all of our apparel out to our listeners, threw a hissy fit. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, we don't have markers. Okay, we'll get markers. Well, it takes. I think what you're saying, Scotty, it takes an extra step and it slows your process, and you just don't. You just want to take the thing and send it.
Right? I like to be very efficient. When people get a hoodie or a T-shirt, I send it out within 2 or 3 days. If it needs to be ruined, there needs to be multiple sizes. There's T-shirts, there's hoodies, there's small, medium, large, extra large, triple extra large, and and you guys aren't all.
Oh, okay, calm down. I can hear your anxiety.
Sorry,
I'm
my
feeling
heart.
you're making me anxious. We have several solutions. One, maybe just in one size. We have one size. That's all we have.
Okay,
maybe
I like that.
That could be bad for some people who need special sizes, but. A listener sent a text in, and it was great. Rather than us all taking our time to sign these shirts and hoodies, because we're not always in the same room at the same time, we should give you the power of attorney to sign our names on all of these shirts.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, that's a
I
great
would
idea.
never trust Scotty with something like that.
What do you mean, ooh? I thought you would bitch and moan about this. Like, oh, no, God,
I'm going to order a stamper with your signatures that looks like Sharpie, and I'm just going to do that. How about that?
Then,
no one will know.
But if I received a shirt from this show and I knew that Elvis and Gandhi and Danielle didn't sign that on there, I would be a little pissed off.
Can I say one more thing? We want people to wear our apparel. Who's walking around wearing an autographed anything? You want to keep that. So why don't we just send them like a card? Andrew has these cards with the morning show logo on it. We'll just sign that, and you can wear your hoodie out. How about that?
That's a good idea.
What, Gandhi, what are you thinking?
I think the cards are a great idea. I think that I had no idea the can of worms that signing these T-shirts was really going to open, because I was approached by multiple people, basically with like a knife to my throat, saying, "You better shut the hell up, shut up." I was like, "Oh my God!"
Wait, so other than Scotty being, all upset, who else is all butthurt over this?
It's like a whole. I mean, the people who are behind getting these things signed and getting them out. They said essentially we're the problem because we don't sign the shirts when they are given to us to sign. So then they sit there for a long time and they have to chase us around and get them signed. And I was like, okay, so just leave them in the studio. We'll do it. We'll do it.
All right, I got an idea here. Why don't we just start thinking about what the listener really wants and giving it to them if it really isn't all that much trouble? How about that? Is that a bad way to think about that?
And how hard is it to sign a shirt? There's so much downtime around here. You can't go walk over to a stack of shirts and start signing them?
Well, apparently we can't. Apparently we've been the problem the whole time. It's been us.
Wait a minute, I haven't seen a stack of shirts even to sign in a very long time.
Because we haven't been sending them out
COVID and stuff
like that.
But I do say there is some cachet to ruining a shirt. I think that is awesome. The fact that somebody wants a shirt and us to ruin it. I don't want to sign a card. I want to ruin a shirt. I think that's awesome.
But they're not going to wear it.
Who cares?
Dude,
Scotty, it doesn't matter.
They'll frame the shirt.
No one's going to frame that stupid shirt.
Logo. We can get the logo out there. That's why we give them away, to wear.
So maybe people will wear it. Why not?
Scotty, I think if you really just think, what is it that they want? I think that really should be the
They don't know what
deciding
they
factor.
want. I don't think they know what they want.
Oh, my God.
They hear people
saying,
serious? They hear other people saying, I want it ruined. So like, I want it too. They don't even know what it is.
Wow.
Well, okay, I think, just to make it even more special, every single day you bring in one shirt and we all sign it. That's it. Just not a stack.
Okay.
Just because if we know, this is the shirt that Carly won this morning, we know, oh my God, we can actually go, I'm signing this for Carly, who called this morning. That's even extra special. We knew who we were signing it for. That ink was for Carly.
That's a nice touch, Elvis.
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Poor Scotty.
It's fine. I'm having an aneurysm. I could feel it in my head.
Stop. You'll be fine.
No, don't say that.
I'm sorry. But
Scott.
You don't want one of those.
Nate's setting more rules here.
Well, I think it should just be... Right? I think we would.
I don't know if you should say this.
Okay, I won't.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're talking about sizes. We have to consider we have all shapes and sizes listening to our show. And again, we want to give the listener what they want. You know what they want? They want us to shut the hell up and move on to something else. Yeah. That's what this is the vibe I'm getting. Shut up about the shirt.
But maybe not everybody just automatically requests a ruined one when they win. Maybe they just want a regular one, and we're fine with that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want it ruined. I don't know. I want to give them what they want. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, actually.
Customer service, Scott. Customer service.
It's my
All right.
specialty.
Did we do 3 things? We haven't done 3 things yet. Let's do 3 things that we need to know from Gandhi. Gandhi actually has another Connections we're going to try to sneak in sometime today. Connections 42, is that right?
Yes.
All right. What's the answer?
Oh, nice try. You almost got me there.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
All right. We do have a $1,000 free money phone tap coming up when we get to it pretty soon. All right, Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, the Department of Education is warning that public K-12 schools could lose federal funds unless they comply with orders to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The department has sent letters to state education commissioners warning that DEI programs are discriminatory and a violation of federal statutes. The letter singled out funding given to local school districts under the Title I of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. Public schools, on average, get about 14% of funding from the federal government. The director of the National Security Agency is being dismissed. Air Force General Timothy Hawk was removed from his roles as head of the NSA and U.S. head of Cyber Command on Friday. Along with Hawk, the second in command at the NSA, Wendy Noble, was also fired. It's not yet clear why they were dismissed or who will be replacing them yet. And finally, results of a recently released survey say there's a healthiest city in the country. Any guesses?
It's not this one.
No, it's not this one. It's not
Whatever
shocking
city,
here.
whatever city I'm in is not the healthiest city.
Okay, so
which one is?
here. San Francisco is the healthiest city in America. That makes sense. Consumer advice website Wallet Hub compared more than 180 American cities in 41 key metrics, including the average cost of medical and dental visits, the percentage of adults reporting a recent illness, and the share of residents who say they eat healthy. Honolulu and Seattle took the second and third spots. Dead last on the list, Brownsville, Texas. And those are your 3 things.
I tell you, though, the food in Brownsville, Texas is so fantastic.
I bet it is.
Oh, the best Tex-Mex you've ever had in your life. Dripping cheeses.
The portions alone in Texas, my parents used to live in Texas, when I would go there, you go to dinner and you can have food for a week. Those portions are so big.
Okay, then eat a week's worth of food in one sitting.
Right?
Be more efficient.
That's fine.
All right, thank you, Gandhi.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Guy Fieri is here, and one of my favorite conversations about diners, drive-ins, and dives is how the show's put together.
Oh, you mean with duct tape and a stick, baling wire?
That feeling of owning your first Mercedes-Benz is hard to believe, but it's real. From the leather stitching to the iconic design, every element of a Mercedes lives up to its reputation. See for yourself at your local dealer. Offers are waiting.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Hello, ladies.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, we were talking yesterday about the list of America's favorite amusement parks as we get closer to summer. I don't know if you're making your plans, if anyone has any money left, to go out and enjoy the parks. And we were talking about how Disney, according to this survey, Disney World is out of the top 5. And we were talking about is it Discovery Cove, right? Is that the name of it in Orlando?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I want to go to swim with all the aquatic creatures. Wouldn't that be fun?
That is cool.
It's awesome.
Talk about it, Froggy. I mean, what all can you do at Discovery Cove?
It was really cool. We went as a family, all 3 of us, Cade and Lisa and I, and you get in the water and you're kind of in your own area. You're not with a ton of other. It's a very large area that the dolphin are in, and they kind of come around and you get to interact with the dolphin. You get to touch them. You get to take pictures with them. You get to hold it. Like it's really such a super, and you learn all about how they're doing conservation and helping the dolphin and what all they're doing. But it's just a really cool experience. And we did it it's probably been 8 or 10 years ago, but it's still something that we still talk about. And we've got a family photo with one of the dolphins, and it's beautiful.
Wow. Also on the list, one I've never heard of, Tennessee's Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the second longest downhill track in the U.S. It takes like 8 minutes to ride down this thing. How fun.
See, we're going to go to Cedar Point in Ohio because they have the Siren's Curse is coming out in the summer. And, you know, Preston, my youngest, is a roller coaster fanatic. And he has been wanting this for so long. So that's his, like, trip for his 16th birthday. We're taking him to Cedar Point.
He's going to love it. Cedar Point
so excited.
arguably one of the best roller coaster parks in the world.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the top 10. Number 1, Discovery Cove, Florida. It beat out everyone else. Number 2, is it Nobles Amusement Resort in Pennsylvania?
Oh.
Is it
that's
K-N-O-E?
Yeah, I think it's Nobles. Yep.
Never heard of it. We got to go. Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster in Tennessee is number 3. Number 4 is Universal Islands of Adventure in Florida. Number 5, Disney California Adventure. Number 6, Magic Kingdom in Florida. So, number 7, Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex in Florida. Never been. Who's been? Froggy, you've been?
To where?
Kennedy Space Center, the visitor complex.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, it's so
awesome.
cool, right? They have one ride. It is a ride. You sit down and you go on a space shuttle takeoff. And the whole thing shakes. I mean, it really is unbelievable.
That's
it's very, very cool.
Wait, it is shaking technology? I'm in.
Yeah, it shakes.
Gandhi,
you go up
have you been?
And then you're up and over, and you see like down over Earth. It really, really is cool.
I want to go. When did you go, Gandhi?
They have, years ago, but they have awesome stuff. Like you can see really cool IMAX movies and like 3D experiences. You can do that shuttle blast off thing that he talked about. And then, of course, you can learn so much stuff just about the history of space and how it relates to our country and other countries. And it's cool.
I want to go. This list is inspiring me to get the hell out of my normal. Even though, look, I love Disney in Florida. I love Universal. But let's try some different stuff.
Yep.
Disney's Animal Kingdom is number 8. Love it. Universal Studios Florida. Number 9, love it. And number 10, Holiday World and Splashin' Safari in Indiana. Never been.
See, the only reason I know about these things is because of all the roller coaster, videos we watch in my house from all these different parks. It's crazy. They have a new one now.
Roller coaster porn.
Yes, that's what it is. I'm telling you. The Flash just opened at Six Flags Great Adventure by us, and that's their newest one. It's not the one taking over for King Dakar, but it's their newest coaster.
Nate, you love roller coasters, right? Let's go.
I do.
We had so much fun together at Universal.
I love all of these places. I've been to Cedar Point. I've been to a lot of these places. But I was just thinking about when you were discussing Discovery Cove. One of the things I would get excited about as a kid, it was not an amusement park. It wasn't an aquarium. It was the fish hatchery. And that was, this was our version. Like, I would get excited to go see the fish hatchery. And I realize now that was my parents' way of taking us and doing something, and we would get excited about it as kids. And then I realized, too, we would go to the window of the pet store, and that was our WT version of, like, entertainment when our parents did want to take us.
Oh, it's not WT.
Well, no, it was. Like, you go to a fish hatchery and you're just looking at ponds of water at little trout. And
no, but that's science. That's interesting to hear about why fish are doing each other.
As I grew older, I realized that this was just a parent's way of distracting their kids and entertaining them. And I know, Danielle, didn't you used to take your kids to the pet store or something like that?
All the time, of course. There's different things you do. Like that's like a rainy day activity too. You go to the pet store, they look at the fish. That's hours of entertainment just looking at the damn fish.
Just go to Petco, look at frogs.
I usually left the pet store crying as a kid because I wanted a dog so bad, and my mom and dad would not let me get a dog. Took 10 years for me to convince my parents to let me get a dog, but I did.
By the way, the park in Pennsylvania it's pronounced Knobles.
Oh, is that how you say Knobles?
Yeah, it's Knobles is how you say it. What up, Gandhi?
My dad used to take me to the pet store all the time when I was little because if you act like you want to buy something, they'll let you hold it. And it was great. So we just used to go and like hold all the bunnies and put all the little parakeets on my finger. It was great.
So that's where you got that obsession with touching animals.
Oh, absolutely. I'm interested in that guinea pig right there. Oh, great. You want to hold it? Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, so go out. If it's just a fish hatchery or if it's Disney World, just go do something this summer. Get out. Yeah, Nate, what?
We would also go to construction sites and watch the trucks and bulldozers.
Kids love that.
This is awesome. And
well,
it's
people love to go to the airport, just watch planes taking off and landing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's tough to do. Scotty B, final word. We got to move. What's going on?
What we did on Long Island is we went to the Fire Service Academy with some Italian ices, and we would sit and watch them put fires out. Yeah, we smelled like smoke when we got home. It was great.
Oh, my gosh.
Good, clean family fun.
Yeah.
Well, you have kids. You think, well, I have this 4-year-old. I really need to get a stroller and take him to Disney. No, there's many easier places for you to navigate.
Oh, yeah.
And we vote, don't bring your kids to Disney until they're like 21.
Amen.
Yes.
Is that good? We like
Another
that.
free money phone tap coming up next.
Don't call me ever again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. That free money phone tap.
I love the texts that are coming in. We're talking about, not having to spend thousands of dollars to go to an amusement park. You just find some cheap stuff to do in town. Here's one. We used to go to the jump zone at Fort Benning and sit on the car and watch the soldiers jump out of planes. See, I would love to do that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds super cool. Yeah.
Here's another texter. Back in the 90s, we used to go to the town dump on Saturday nights to watch the Black Bears.
Oh, that would be awesome.
They said, I know, I'd love to watch the Black Bears roll into the dump.
Awesome. And it's free.
I know. I'm assuming parking is free as well there at the dump. I don't know. Anyway, go find your fun. You know what? You don't have to spend money on some flashy park. Just go to the dump. All right, let's get into the $1,000 free money phone tap. It's been a great week, thanks to our friends at Skittles Popped. We all love Skittles, right? Love them. Yeah. I'm clapping with you, Nate. Thank you, Skittles.
Love you some Skittles.
But Skittles Popped, same great flavor, but in this unpredictably crunchy new texture. It's light, it's airy, it's fun to crunch down on. We all loved it. I think Danielle gets the award for loving Skittles Popped the most. You love the original flavors, though, right?
Yes, it's the freeze-dried. That's what makes it different. It's so good, and the pink, the strawberry flavor is my favorite. I was picking out all the strawberry from the bag.
Yeah, I noticed that. Thank you.
Sorry.
But I like the rest of them are good. But I go for their sour flavors as well. I love it. You know it's good when you bite into it and your eyes close. Like, oh, God. It's so sour. So thanks to Skittles Popped, available wherever you get Skittles. You got to try them. Do it now. New Skittles Popped in the bag. Crunch the rainbow and taste the rainbow. And thanks to Skittles Popped, you're winning $1,000 right now if you call 100 at 800-242-0100. Let's go. Skeery, who does the phone tap?
Got it.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Don't answer the phone, Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Let's get into yours, Garrett. What's your phone tap all about?
So Melissa wants to phone tap her mom, Evelyn. Now, Melissa's job during the week is to help mom out and take her little brother to his weekly piano lesson. So I'm going to start the call to mom saying, hey, Evelyn, is your son coming to piano class this week? What's going on?
All right, let's see what happens in Garrett's phone tap. Let's listen in.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Evelyn. Miss Moss, please.
This is Evelyn.
Evelyn, hi. This is Drums over at the piano class. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I was just wondering if Sean was coming to class today.
Yeah, he should be there.
Well, he's not. So is he coming? Because I would like to move on with my day if he's not.
To my knowledge, my daughter was supposed to bring him. She should be there shortly. I'm sorry if she's late.
You do know this was a very pivotal week right before the concerto with the whole families and friends.
I'm highly aware. Yeah, I'm highly aware. I'm very sorry. I will call her and find out what's going on. But yes, he should be there today.
You do know you get charged for that,
it's
though.
Okay. I completely understand. I'm very sorry. I will definitely check on where my daughter is and see if she's bringing Sean. I don't know what happened. She was supposed to be there. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I'm very sorry.
Okay, all right. She's panicking right now.
She's probably pulling the hair out of her. Oh, she's calling. What should I do?
Three-way the call in. I'll just sit back and leave it all up to you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Are you?
I'm out shopping. Why?
Where's Sean?
He's at home. Why?
What do you mean? You're supposed to bring him to piano class. Melissa? Are you laughing right now?
I know. I'm sorry. What else do you want me to do?
I'm sorry. What do you want you to do? I want you to get your ass in the car. I want you to get him over there. I apologize profusely to the professor. I need you to say something to him and explain what happened. Make something up. I don't care what you do, but you get your brother in that damn class.
I can't really do that right now. I'm in the back of this really long line, and I've been standing here for a long time.
Oh, my God. There's no way. No. Melissa, no. Get your damn ass in the car and get your brother and bring him to the piano lessons. It's not that hard.
This is a big sale, and I'm not going to miss it.
What is wrong with you? Your brother.
There's nothing wrong with
you. Do you know how much money your father and I have put into your brother in these lessons? Do you
know how much money I'm going to save at this sale, Mom? Sorry, please.
I can't. Your brother at least has some focus. And you sitting here complaining while you're waiting in line rather than helping your brother out. You are sitting here crushing your brother's dreams. That's what you're doing. I'm not crushing his dreams. It's right before a recital. Do you understand? There could be an agent there. Do you understand there could be somebody there watching him perform and think that he is the prodigy that he is? Do you understand that that would happen for him?
Okay, Mom.
Go pick him up right now.
No, Mom.
Pick him up. Melissa, I swear, pick him up.
No.
Oh, my God. I'm going to come over there and I don't know what you want.
Evelyn, hey, Evelyn.
What?
Hey.
Hello?
My name's Garrett from Elvis Duran and the Morning Show, and you just got phone tapped by your daughter, Melissa.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did you bring him to piano lessons?
Of course. I'm not an idiot. He's there right now.
Oh, my God. Melissa?
Yeah.
Tell Elvis my son is an amazing pianist, and he should be on your show.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Oh, I love an amazing pianist. Well, thank you for the phone tap. Love it. Let's get into the phone tap winner. $1,000 going to our friend April from Pensacola, New Jersey, right across the river. Hello, line 10. April, how are you? How you feeling?
Hi, good. How are you? Oh my God, I can't believe I got through. I've been trying for a while now.
Well, you got it. I mean, is this sort of like a? Did I give you the money too fast? Should I slow down? Because I was like, here's $1,000, April. Hi, it's yours. It's a little fast, too abrupt. April, you just won $1,000 with a free money phone tap.
Thank you so much. I'm literally crying right now. It's just been a rough few weeks. You have no idea how much this means to me.
Wow. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to give you this money. How's your last 2 weeks have been? Very anxious for you. I bet it sounds like it.
It's a mix of everything. I've been feeling very distressed. My son is autistic, and we are kind of behind with the blood trace treatment, and so this will definitely help a lot to pay some of those bills, and and you just I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy that I got through, and
well, you know what, we are too.
Everything is going on. With everything that's going on with inside and outside of work, life itself. I'm just beyond grateful for this.
Well, April, I'm so happy that you are caller 100 today. We could not have a better person on this line at this moment. So look at that. See, the universe is always looking out for us, April. And the universe brought us to you and you to us. I love that. I tell you what, $1,000 on the way. Of course, thanks to our friends at Skittles Popped. We love Skittles Pop for being our partners this week. And we're going to send you that $1,000. Scotty, I don't know what it takes. Can we expedite this to her as fast as possible?
Please try, yes.
Okay. Well, no, don't try. Just please. Who's in charge of that? Thank you. And also, hold on. I've got something else I want to send you in. Anyway, just don't hang up, April. We'll get some information from you, okay?
Aww.
All right. Hold on. April, we love you. Have a great weekend. You're a super listener, a super mom. That's all that matters to us. Thank you so much. And thank you. What a great way to end our week of free money phone taps from our friends at Skittles Popped. Now, when you see Skittles Popped in the grocery store, remember this great week we had with them, the original and new sour flavors. Crunch that rainbow, taste that rainbow. We love you. Thank you, Skittles Pop, for making that moment with April possible this week. I love that. Tell you what, Danielle has a report coming up. We'll get to that, so hang on. Also, another Connections number 48. Is that right?
42.
Oh, my God, I'm going way too fast. Connections number 42. Figure it out. Coming up.
What does Bobby Flay think of my mom's meatloaf?
All right, he's now tasting your meatloaf. It's very red.
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
What is the meat?
It's ground turkey.
It reminds me of like a turkey hot dog.
What would you add to it, Bobby?
Do you have a spice rack?
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know what? We have an open door policy as long as you're not from this country. Isn't it funny? When we have visitors come in from Europe, from France, from England, from Ireland, anywhere, for some reason, we invite you to come in and hang out with us. So our friends Sebastian and Marianne are here from Paris. I don't know if you're from Paris or France. Where in France are you from?
Bonjour. Bonjour Elvis. Bonjour Danielle.
Hello. Bonjour.
We live in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
We live in Paris and we are visiting New York.
What part of Paris do you live?
Me, I live in the north of Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I live in the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, my English is very bad.
No problem. My English is awful, so it's okay.
Wait, where did she say she lives? Near the Eiffel Tower?
No, she lives in the Eiffel Tower. She said
in the Eiffel.
I knew people lived in there. I knew it.
You live over. Is Guy Savoy still up there at the top of the Eiffel Tower, the restaurant?
I never try. It's too expensive.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, welcome to New York. Tell everyone what you're doing in New York City today.
Thank
you. Tonight.
Me, it's not my first time in New York, but Marion, it's the first time.
Yes, first time.
And we come to visit the city, and we come to watch Kylie Minogue concert tomorrow. She's performing at the Madison Square Garden, and tomorrow night we are going to see and to dance with Kylie Minogue.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, so fun.
By the way, in English, that's Kylie Minogue.
and in French, we said Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue.
Well, we should play a Kylie song. What song should we play? Skeery, what do we have?
Oh, I got some good stuff.
Give me
out of my head. Well, that's the usual.
Nah, that's...
we got some new Kylie that's good.
This concert is going to be a spectacle. I have friends coming in from Philly, friends from Boston, friends from D.C. They're all coming to see Kylie Minogue.
Are they all gay?
Maybe.
Padam is her worldwide hit right now.
Okay, we'll play that. We'll play that.
Wow. I could sit here and listen to them talk all morning, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, of course. We love it when friends from France visit us because you have beautiful. To us, you have an accent. To you, we have an accent, which is not so beautiful. But anyway.
No, we understand everything. It's good.
So let me ask you a question, Sebastian. Do you come all the way to New York City and then try to eat at French restaurants? You don't do that, do you?
No, I don't. I love eating burgers because the taste of the burger here are really different than France.
Of
really?
course.
Oh.
No, and we don't eat French food in New York City. No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I get.
No, sorry, because French people are doing better.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. And I don't go to Paris and eat American food. It would be like, what's the point? I don't. But Gandhi?
Isn't one of the best New York City burgers at a French restaurant?
Which one?
The one you guys always talk about.
Raoul's?
Yes.
Raoul, yeah. There's a lot of French restaurants per se that have great hamburgers. I don't know why, but they just do. Anyway, so Marion and Sebastian, have a wonderful time in New York City.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. And I will play some Kylie for you in just a second. I promise.
Oh, you are so cute. We love you, and we hope we're coming back soon.
Please do. Oh, I love it that you're here. Sorry the weather is so rainy, but
it's okay. It's okay.
What, Nate?
I would love to hear you, Elvis, on a French radio station doing the same thing that Sebastian is doing right now.
I've been many times.
On a French, like they put you on the air?
Oh yeah, I've been on Fun Radio. I've been on Fun Radio many times, and also Don't worry about me.
We met there. We met at Fun Radio.
There you
That's
go.
where we met. How's Bob doing? Is Bob still around? Remember Bob?
Sorry. No, Bob is not. No, it's Bruno Guillon.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's Bruno.
Bob's out.
No, Bob is
Bruno,
not.
Bruno is our new friend. Bruno's been here as well. Yeah. But Bob, the morning. What's the morning show's name? Bob. Okay.
It was a long time ago. I was a speaker at this. I was a host at this moment.
Right. Well, gosh, that's where I met you before. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy New York and tell Kylie Minogue we said hello.
Merci, Elvis.
Thank you so much.
Nate, what are we doing, Nate? What are we doing?
Well, we've got to do connections and we've got to do Danielle. So why don't you play the connection now?
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is Gandhi's connection number 42. So do you want to give us any instructions before I play this?
Nope, it's just the same as usual. There are going to be 4 pieces of audio, and you have to figure out what that connection actually is. It could be anything from the subject of the song to the artist to the name of the song. Could be all kinds of stuff, so good luck.
All right. These 4 pieces of sound have something in common. There's a connection. What is it?
If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, twerk it, you throw it out and come back in. When the road looks rough ahead.
Okay, I think I know it.
Okay.
I think. All right, so
Okay.
if, one more time, or are we good?
Sure, play it again. Why not?
Okay, one more time.
If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, twerk it, you throw it out and come back in. When the road looks rough ahead.
Okay. I'm almost thinking my answer is wrong because it's too obvious. But
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
okay, so text at 55100, or you can call Diamond at 800-242-0100. All right, Danielle.
Yes.
Let's go. What do you have going
All right. Well, a lot of people excited because Jack Black will be your host on Saturday Night Live this weekend with music by Elton John and Brandy Carlisle. You think Elton John will walk off the stage at the end and not stay?
You know what?
Like
last
week.
It turned out to be a good idea for him. So
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The 3rd season of The White Lotus is, coming to a close this Sunday. 90-minute episode. So many people excited. So many people talking about that one. Our boy Nick Jonas makes his Broadway debut this weekend in the musical The Last 5 Years. So we are wishing Nick Jonas lots and lots of luck. Also, the Final 4 of the men's NCAA basketball tournament in San Antonio Alamo Dome featuring Duke and Houston. Plus, Auburn against Florida? Is that what's going on this weekend?
Yeah.
That's what's left, right?
Wow.
Yeah, well, there's Auburn in Florida and then Duke in Houston.
Yeah, so that's what's happening this weekend. Hello? Also, Bruce Springsteen will be
Melissa Etheridge?
Bruce Springsteen will be releasing tracks to the Lost Albums on June 27th. It will contain 7 full albums with 83 previously unreleased tracks from 1983 to 2018. I think Elvis might have just played one of those previously unreleased tracks just now. I don't know.
Every time I play sound out of my phone, Nate acts as if there's a plane about to crash into the building.
know.
He's like, where it's coming from.
It's so crazy.
I know. It's me. Move on. It's all good.
All right. So Shakira brought her nanny on stage during a show in Mexico. This is the nanny that told her that her then husband was cheating on her, and then her then husband fired the nanny. So once the divorce happened, Shakira rehired the nanny. Not only rehiring her, gave her back pay and offered her royalties on the song that she wrote about the situation. So there you go. So the nanny was on stage. Pretty cool. Olivia Rodrigo, congratulations. She just hit a career milestone in Mexico City as well. She performed the biggest solo show of her life. She said she was so excited about it. The stadium held 65,000 people, and it was packed. And, of course, everybody knew every word of her songs. American Idol, they're doing something special, a 3-hour Easter special. It will be a faith-based theme, and it will have a strong country presence. The special Songs of Faith episode will center around Easter and the holiday, and there will be performances from a lot of the American Idol judges and some other people that will be happening Easter Sunday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. So a Minecraft movie is out tonight. This weekend. That's why Jack Black will be hosting your SNL. Jason Momoa is in that as well. The Friend is out. The Luckiest Man in America. What are we watching tonight on Hulu, on FX? Actually, Friday on FX on Hulu. You've got the series premiere of Dying for Sex with Michelle Williams. Do you guys know what that one's about?
No, people die for sex.
So no, this is actually about a woman who makes a sexual bucket list after she's diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Oh, wow.
So she's
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what that's about. That sounds like it should be interesting.
Hey,
Also,
you know what? Why wait until you get cancer? Go ahead and do these things anyway.
right, exactly. And like we said, Jack Black on SNL, and of course, The White Lotus. That's where our money is. The 3rd season finale of that, 90 minutes. Everybody here except for me will be watching, and that's my Danielle report.
There you go. Also, I'm watching Mid-Century Modern with Nathan Lane over on Hulu.
You like
it? It is, well, yeah, and someone actually texted in saying it's too formulaic, it's too contrived, it's too brainless. I'm like, that's the reason I watch. Because There's nothing controversial about it. It's just stupid one-liners after one-liners, and it's hilarious. It's very gay. Speaking of, we have Kylie Minogue on the way. Let's go talk to Jennifer from Nutley, New Jersey, line 1. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to Friday. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm having a great Friday. How about you?
Very, very great, because it is Friday. All right, so let me give you this connections one more time. These 4 pieces of sound have something in common.
If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, twerk it, you throw it out and come back in.
When the road looks rough ahead. All right, put together by Gandhi. What was she thinking? What do those pieces of sound have in common? What's the connection?
Friends?
Yes.
Friends.
That's right.
Give me the rundown, Gandhi.
All right, that was Count on Me, Bruno Mars, Best Friends, Sweetie, and Doja Cat. I'll Be There For You, the Rembrandts, obviously the theme song of Friends, and then You've Got a Friend in Me by Randy Newman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Excellent. You did it. It was so obvious. I was afraid to give the answer because it's obvious.
Good. I like to play mind games. Excellent.
You ever screwed up like that? What do you have for our friend Jennifer? Anything good?
Well, you know what? We've been talking about it all morning. I think it's going to be official. A ruined Elvis Duran in the Morning Show t-shirt coming your way.
We'll ruin it just for you. You got it. Have a great weekend, Jennifer. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. Hold on a second. All right, so our friends from Friends are going to be at the Garden tonight to see Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
So we want to dedicate this song to you and all the gays. Have a great time at the show tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You look like fun to me. You look a little like somebody I know. And I can tell you how this ends. I'll be in your head all weekend. Shivers and butterflies. I get the shivers when I look into your eyes. And I can tell that you're all in. 'Cause I can hear your heart beating. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I hear it and I know. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I know you wanna take me home. Ba-dum, and get to know me close. Ba-dum, ba-dum. When your heart goes. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I hear it and I know. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I know you wanna take me home. Ba-dum, and take off all my clothes. Ba-dum, ba-dum. When your heart goes. This place is crowded up. I think it's time for you to take me out this club. But we don't need to use our words. I wanna see what's underneath that t-shirt. Shivers and cold champagne. I get the shivers every time you say my name. And I can tell that you're on it. 'Cause I can hear your heart beating. 'Cause I can hear your heart beating. I hear it and I know. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I know you wanna take me home. Ba-dum, and get to know me close. Ba-dum, ba-dum. When your heart goes. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I hear it and I know. Ba-dum, ba-dum. I know you wanna take me home. Ba-dum, and take off all my clothes. Ba-dum, ba-dum. When your heart goes.
We rolling?
Yep.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show? Elvis Duran's After Party, a podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished.
He is literally a pastry.
Elvis Duran's After Party. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Lots and lots to get to here with sound, and Garrett is going to give it all to us. Some new music, also some talkbacks from the iHeartRadio app. I don't know, where do you want to start? Just go.
All right, let's start with our talkbacks from the iHeartRadio app. So earlier this morning, we had the big T-shirt debate on our show, whether to sign shirts, not to sign shirts. So Sheila hit us up with a talkback, and this is her idea for shirts.
You should all sign the back of a T-shirt, and when it goes to the printer, have them all printed with everybody's signature already on it. And that stops all of this chaos. Just my solution.
That's her solution, not her opinion.
I love that. Getting rid of the chaos by just pre-signing. I know, but if I received something that was already pre-signed, it wouldn't seem as special to me for some reason.
It's not special. And I was also told we don't have the budget for that.
All right. Is that a big budget thing to have pre-signed shirts?
The more you put on something, the more it's going to cost you.
And then we got another talk back where people were just curious about music that we played on the show.
What was the name of the song from Eminem last week that you played that was like, or whatever it was? Please let me know.
Scary.
Give it to him. Scary.
Just lose it.
There you go. All right.
Just lose it. Go crazy.
So according to ABC News, as of this morning, Fire Festival 2, which is supposed to go down in 2 months from now, is in trouble.
This morning, less than 2 months before Fire Festival 2, Mexican officials tell ABC News no event with that name is scheduled to be held where it's supposed to be. The tourism secretary in the Mexican state of Quintana Roo said Fire Festival 2 is not happening in Playa del Carmen, where it supposedly moved after organizers failed to request permits at the initial location on Isla Mujeres. Now, the Playa del Carmen government posting this message about Fire 2, saying there is no registration, planning, or conditions that indicate the realization of such an event. Founder Billy McFarland, who served prison time for fraud after the first fire disaster, promised to reveal this week which 40 entertainers were set to perform.
You know, maybe they're looking up the wrong spelling of fire.
Yeah, sure. Or forgetting to put the dumpster in front of it.
Exactly.
All right. So next week, there's a movie that's coming out with Nicolas Cage called Gunslingers. It's supposed to be a Western film, but everyone's talking about the way Nicolas Cage is speaking in this film. Listen.
The stable boy said I should ask for Jericho.
Jericho will be back soon. This is interesting. This book. This is Bible. You should try it. Read it.
Wow.
It's good.
I'm looking for Thomas Keller.
He's not here. 6 feet under
Well, okay. We always accuse him of doing the same role over and over. This one is definitely different.
Yep.
Yes. I prefer when he steals the Declaration of Independence, personally, but that's just me.
I love those films.
Yes. All right, now let's move over to new music. Miley also dropped some new music this morning, too. This is called End of the World.
Let's pretend it's not the end of the world.
I like that.
She sounds good. Miley, congratulations on the new song out today.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm so excited. I got some new music. It's a bop. It's a banger.
Thank you.
and then finally, the DJ's two friends remixed a very popular song. Let's see if you can guess.
Touching me.
That sounds awesome. I love that. Why are we just now getting that? That's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Who is that doing that?
Two friends.
Two friends. Oh, what are their names?
We don't know. They're DJs.
They're DJs. Exactly.
They're
That's the joke.
They're two
They're
friends.
called two friends. All right, excellent.
They're two friends.
But wait, now, okay, so yesterday we were talking about how with you and your circle of friends, when you imitate one of your friends in your circle, you give them just the worst sounding accents or the way they sound. For instance, I'm not making sense. For instance, when Danielle speaks, to me she sounds like,
Hi, how you doing?
Almost like Uncle Johnny.
Okay. I don't know. F that. Frig that, everybody.
Just like
Right?
Uncle Johnny.
And so, Nate, do you do a Danielle impersonation?
Everybody does a Danielle around here.
Oh my God! I can't believe this. We have to
Yeah,
stay
I
late
sound
today. Oh no!
You're an ass. I sound nothing like that.
You're an ass.
Anyway, so as friends and family, we are allowed to do that. You can
Oh,
make fun of
boy.
me if you want. I've yet to hear a great impersonation of me.
Oh, we
And-
had one yesterday. Remember?
Yeah.
Can anyone make this damn phone work?
And then don't forget, shake it and bang it.
Yeah, I know, but that's not me. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so people were actually sending in their voicemail, their talkbacks on the iHeartRadio app, how they think we sound.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to hear some of these?
Yes.
Not all of them are great, just to let you know, but here we are.
Ours aren't
All right,
great.
Okay, let's start. Here's a Danielle impersonation.
Hey, you stupid.
Okay, there we go. Here's another listener sitting in their Danielle impersonation.
I think you guys are doing Danielle wrong. Danielle, she kind of talks a little bit higher. She's got a little bit of a Long Island accent.
She does.
So she's like, what are you guys talking about? What are you doing here?
That's a good one.
That's very
Okay.
good.
All right, they're getting closer. Here's someone doing an impression of me.
I think Elvis is hard to do, but the one thing he does is hello fresh, or hello lady. It's always hello instead of hello.
No, but you have to say it like it's hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Gandhi, we have someone doing their impersonation of you.
Oh,
An impression
glorious.
of Gandhi. Let's see what this sounds like.
This is Gandhi. She's difficult to impersonate. Ready? I'm so excited.
I do that sometimes.
You do get excited
Yeah.
and sound just like that.
Yep.
And here's someone
Yep.
doing a Nate impression.
Hi. So I had to trek through the forest to get to work today, but don't worry, it saves me a whole 15 minutes. Anyway,
That sound like
let's do horoscopes, I guess.
I love how Nate just said, I do not sound like that.
I do not sound like
That
I
was
do
so
not.
funny.
I do not sound like that.
No,
not
Nah.
These are great.
I got a break.
All right.
That
Well, there
was
you go.
good.
Please keep them coming in. If you're listening to us on demand on the iHeartRadio app, there's that little microphone. That's the talkback microphone. Oh, go ahead, abuse it. Garrett has nothing else to do all day long. Just to listen to your talkbacks. Send it in now. Are we done with this break? Are we done?
yeah.
Are we good? Okay.
Breakity.
Oh, breakity break. I'm sorry. Let me sound like Nate. Breakity breakity.
My thing is when I go to like SeaWorld, I have this desire to go out for sushi.
Oh my hell! Oh my!
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
If you go to Disney World, the Coral Reef restaurant, it's in an aquarium, and you order fish.
What the hell?
You pick him out of the tank.
Well, no, that'd be great.
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Born from the tragedy of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Hi, this is Lady Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Dare we go down that road?
Oh, please, he's denying it, and I know for a fact he did it.
Okay, so Diamond. Is Diamond around? Where's Diamond?
Oh, boy, here we go.
Yeah, pull up Diamond. So, Skeery, we were just talking, by the way, about how neighborhoods change over time, right? Gentrification of neighborhoods. There are a lot of neighborhoods, I'm not going to use any names, but I was told when I moved to New York City, don't go to those neighborhoods at night, whatever. If you do, don't stop at stop signs. I don't know. I'm like, okay, stupid Southerner, I'll do what you say. But now those neighborhoods are becoming some of the highest rent neighborhoods in New York City because things change, right? Without naming names. So we were talking about neighborhoods here during the song, and Gandhi reminded Skeery of a conversation he had with Diamond.
Yes.
Go ahead.
See,
What was
you
that
hear that?
conversation?
Well, I know for a fact that Skeery told Diamond he is afraid of her neighborhood because they're going to steal his car. And he's saying, I never said that. I know you said that.
For sure said that.
He also said he's afraid to go to your neighborhood because either A, they think he's selling drugs, or B, he's buying drugs. And I'm thinking, you're talking about someone's neighborhood. You're
Right.
talking about. I mean, your neighborhood is your safety zone,
I
whether
understand
the
that.
outsiders know it or not.
I'm not judging. I'm just going by by past experiences and stuff. I was told as a kid, don't go to those neighborhoods. Just don't go there because
Okay. That was 50 years
there's
ago.
going to be
Right,
trouble. No, that's current day.
No,
No,
that's
and you know what's scary? This is why people in other parts of the country get the wrong impression with where a lot of us live. Like, for example, when I went to college, someone found out that I was from the Bronx. The first thing the person said to me was, "Oh, do you have a gun because you shoot people?" I was like, "What are you
That person
talking
was
about?"
scary.
Yes, it was scary.
It's easier just to say yes. I shoot everyone I see in the Bronx.
Yes, that's what I do.
I go home, I open the front door, and start shooting.
Boom.
It's like a movie.
It would be like if Diamond told you, "quote I'm not coming to your neighborhood because I'll get arrested."
Well,
Like,
I've said that.
The same thing.
She said that to me.
Well,
there-
never mind then.
There is a chance that could happen.
You know what? Turnabout is fair play. It works in both directions. But I'm just saying that what I'm saying is a realistic scenario that could, things could happen. So, I mean, I want to hang out with Diamond. I love her so much. She's like a sister to me.
So as long as you take her to a nice, if you can meet up with Diamond in a nice, safe, white area, you're fine.
No, a neutral ground. Manhattan is great, but like there's certain areas of Brooklyn that I will not go into. I'm sorry.
You're coming, and I want you to bring your car, and we're going to leave it on the street since you think that someone is going to steal it.
Well,
Nobody
I'll
wants
be
that
honest
car,
with you.
Skeery.
Nobody.
Well, let me tell you, Skeery is not alone. There are a lot of people who have these preconceived ideas, or they remember seeing stories when they were a kid on TV. And Skeery's from Brooklyn, so he thinks he knows everything about all parts of Brooklyn. Okay, whatever. It's more than I know. Don't you remember this story? And I've told it a million times. I live out in the middle of the country, in the middle of nowhere. Skeery drove his Guido-mobile out to my house during the day, a picnic with 40 people. He put the club on his steering wheel in my driveway, closed the door, and whip, whoop, whip, turned the alarm on. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, you never know. Someone's going to try to steal your car. Skeery, no one's stealing cars. No one. Just because you have this idea in your mind, you're afraid to go to one neighborhood, or even in the middle of Hooterville out here. You think they're about to steal your car, and it's a dangerous place.
Yeah, there's certain places they say don't stop for red lights in the middle of the night.
Oh my God!
People say that they give you that advice.
Diamond's neighborhood. Diamond lives there. She goes out all the
Can
time.
I come through your neighborhood at 3:00 in the morning and just stop at a red light and just hang out and chill?
Yes. There's literally no one outside. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Come over at 3 a.m.
I wouldn't hang out and chill at a stoplight on Park Avenue in the city. It's like. That's I don't think that's as much a neighborhood thing as it is a 3 a.m. Every place is kind of scary to me at 3 a.m. Every place.
Also, mind you, Skeery lives pretty much on top of the mall that gets shot up all the time, so I don't know where this fear is coming from. It's crazy. Scotty wouldn't drop me off one day because he was scared of my neighborhood. He said there are needles everywhere. I'm like, what?
Oh my!
They're the craziest people.
They're pine needles off old Christmas trees.
Listen, I have the Citizen app. I see what goes on. I get the reports.
Oh my God! Please, I can't.
Well, Diamond, the good news is you're keeping people like Skeery out of your neighborhood.
Oh, 10 out of 10 experience.
Exactly.
Diamond.
I don't know. It's interesting because you're from here, Skeery. I'm not originally from here, but I moved here when you were a kid. I moved here in the 1980s.
Yeah.
And so I was told by people who were very rich white people, these are the places you don't go at night. So we're like, okay, I'm not from here, so I'll just listen to what they say. And then over the years, I've learned that they were wrong the whole time.
It's in the Billy Joel song. You may be right. I walked through Bedford-Stuy alone. But I'm like, Bedford-Stuyvesant is great. I go there all the time. This is the best restaurants.
Bed-Stuy used to have a lot of reports of a lot of shifty stuff going on years and years ago.
Yeah.
No longer.
Oh, yeah.
Bed-Stuy's now some of the highest rents in New York City.
That's right. So true.
Okay. So, Diamond.
Yeah.
What say you, Diamond?
Oh, well, Skeery was a little offended by this, but I'm like, I don't think a little black girl could go through the town that he grew up in right now by myself today or when you were growing up.
Let's talk about that. You're from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, which has a history of a lot of stories about kids beating other kids up with baseball
But once
bats.
again, those are 50-year-old stories. Like
Okay.
you were
And
just saying.
so are the ones about what are you talking about? I can't.
Only go one direction, Skeery.
I can't do this.
So there's no gunshots in the daytime over where you live?
No, literally.
No, not dodging bullets when she walks out of her
Thank
house.
you. Are you
know what they do?
insane?
Here's what they do. What neighborhood do you live in, Diamond?
I live in Brownsville, and if you
Okay.
Google it, we have a high crime rate, but I don't hear gunshots.
But here's what they do. Just like at Disney World in Brownsville, if they see Skeery driving down the street, at Disney World, they have all the speakers with sound effects in the trees. They turn on gunshots just to scare people like Skeery out.
The Skeery's out of the neighborhood.
Here comes Skeery. Turn on the machine guns.
But I have to go through East New York to get to Brownsville, and I don't know if I should be doing that alone.
You don't know
You
if
have
you
to
should
be
be
in my
doing
car the whole time. I need an escort.
No, first of all, you're not that important. But also, number two, just drive through. I can't.
There's like white people don't go to Brownsville.
Right. That's literally what he's saying.
I mean, exactly. The name of the town it gives you instructions. Scary.
There's no Cracker Barrel in Brownsville, Scary.
No, not at all. All right, look, on a positive note, we are loving this new song from Ed Sheeran. It is incredible. Just released overnight, and we're not going to play it now, but we're playing it all day. And it's called Amusement. It's so incredible. Listen for it. But we thought we'd play some old school Ed Sheeran. What do you want to hear? Danielle, what do you want to hear?
Oh, well, I'd like to hear Galway Girl, but I know you're not going to play that.
Well, here it is, Castle on the Hill.
Thank you. I'll take anything. It's Ed. I don't care.
Ed Sheeran, his first new album in 2 years. We hear the first today.
That's weird. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
We're done. But what do we watch on TV, Danielle?
Well, I mean, Jack Black is hosting SNL, and Elton John and Brandi Carlile are musical guests, so that's going to be fantastic. Idol, it's Hollywood Week, so you may want to watch that. And guys, I know you're going to be watching the 3rd season finale of The White Lotus.
Absolutely. Let's get out of here. Our buddy DJ Cream is going to mix us out. You can always catch him at DJ Cream NYC on Instagram. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.